So y'all wasn't gonna tell me that Mizelle's girlfriend was over there on Crystal XOXO, running it down on how he's a dusty? Oh my God. Let me tell you. Now I know y'all was looking for my review on Make a Move, the reunion. But something in me was just like, I'm over it. I'm over it. I felt like none of the guys were genuine and sincere. And baby, was I right? I was right, okay? But before we go ahead and get into the things, I need you to do me a favor. If this is your first time here, sit back, relax, watch the video through. And if you like what you see, you like what you hear, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If you are one of my lovely members or subscribers, hey y'all, how y'all doing? Okay, y'all, so let me break this down. So the other night, Crystal was interviewing Kim, okay? And then she decided that they was going to talk about Mizelle because Mizelle's ex-girlfriend reached out to Crystal, okay? Apparently, during his interview, they asked him, was he in a relationship? And he said he pleaded the fifth, okay? So therefore, he didn't want to answer the question, and they just let it slide. But prior to that, the girl reached out to Crystal, and she said to ask him if he has a girlfriend, basically. She asked him, and he pled the fifth, and that hurt her feelings. And from there on, I guess she was ready to expose him. One thing men need to understand is, once you hurt a woman, all bets is off. Homegirl was like, I'm telling it all. And she obviously must have said a lot of things and gave Crystal a lot of like details on stuff that she wanted to be put out there, but she didn't want to do it herself. And Crystal's not that type of YouTuber where she's gonna be messy. Baby, send it to me. I'll be messy. Okay? But no, in all seriousness, she got upset because he said he didn't have a girlfriend. And Mo and Crystal decided to bring this to the internet because they say he was talking about how he was so big on respect, and respect is bigger than love. So therefore, if you are in a relationship with this woman, why are you not respecting her? By claiming her. Now, during this interview, homegirl was sitting there. Her name's Kelly, y'all. Her name's Kelly. Homegirl was sitting there sending him text messages while he was on the interview, okay? She's telling him, you know, you look good. The girls in the chat like you. Sit up straight. Sit back a little bit. Perfect. Everything looks good. She's coaching him through the interview, okay? And I guess when they got to the part, do you have a girlfriend? All that changed up. All that changed up immediately. Immediately. I'm not going to act like I'm so surprised. I already knew that Mizelle was a piece of SHIT, okay? This is why when Sharice read him at the end of that, that's why you're 50-something years old, the oldest out of your 4 brothers and sisters or whatever the case may be, and you're single, yeah, that's what she was trying to get at. He's a dusty one, and he wants to be a player. Like, when does that get old? I need to know, men, when do you get to a point where you're just like, I'm done playing, I'm done running the streets, I want to settle down? Now, there's a lot of things that bother me about this whole situation, okay? The first thing is that we find out that Mizelle is not really into black women. He told Kelly, because Kelly joined the stream, baby. Kelly said, I got time today. Tag me in. We find out that he don't even like black women. Let me take that back. He don't prefer black women, okay? He don't prefer black women, and I'm going to say that because his kids are by black women, but that's not his preference. His preference are the snow bunnies, okay? The white girls, which is not a problem, but it becomes a problem when you go on Ready to Love to date black women, and your preference, sir, are white women. Make that make sense. Because according to her, she said that he told her that he wasn't attracted to any of the women up there because they wasn't his preference. Shaking my head. Shaking my head. I just don't understand what it is with these men not wanting black women, but want to come on TV to date black women. So there's so many dating shows out there. There's The Bachelorette. There's all these different dating shows, all the shows on Netflix and ABC and CBS. And you mean to tell me you have to come on Ready to Love? Now, not only that, but we find out that he did this show because he was bored and he needed the money. Homeboy is broke, okay? He's a dusty. Dusty so much so that she bought him a very, very, very nice, expensive gift for Christmas. And you want to know what he did? He turned around the next day and asked her, can I take this back? Because I really need the money. Bum. Bum, 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 bum. These are the type of men that Ready to Love and Own and the Will Packer production be trying to get these women to like fall in love with. And then we sit here and be like, it's always the men. The men turn out to be dusty, and the men turn out to be this, and the men turn out to be that. And all the men are going to come in the comments to be like, that's messed up. It's not all the men. It's just about all the men. You cannot tell me it's not just about all the men at this point. And you want to know the crazy thing is, not only does he not prefer black women, okay, because that's not his preference, okay, he came on this show for exposure, and he said that out his mouth. To her. Not to us, to her. This is the part that makes me even more angry about the situation, because these men got up on these platforms and did these interviews and talked about how they was expecting this to be like Ready to Love. They was expecting to date multiple women. They was expecting, the original process of Ready to Love, because these men want to be able to manipulate as many women as they possibly can so that they can have these women sitting there fighting after them, because that's what happens on Ready to Love. Every time we watch Ready to Love, the women somehow, some way end up fighting over these dusty, crusty men. And they thought that they was going to go up there and be the prize. So now all of them are upset and whining about how, I thought this was going to be Ready to Love. I thought this was going to be Ready to Love. It was nothing like that. Because they were the ones be put on the spot and have to actually have to put in some work for these women. And half of them didn't want to do it. That's why they sitting there crying. I just don't understand where they be finding these people at. And then not even that, they literally be going out recruiting them. I was listening to Cam on Little Black Book's channel, and he talked about how they reached out to him and asked him, was he still single? And then he wanted to come on his show. And he was like, I'll come on the show. And he had no intentions. He literally said he had no intentions of wanting to find love. He was open to it. He didn't think he was going to be there that long. But, I'll do it. Wasting people's time. They literally just picking up these people, say, hey, go be on this show and pretend that you want love. And then every time we talk to these women afterwards, it's like, oh, he switched up on me. And then when Sharice is saying to Maurice, I've been in situations where after the camera start rolling, the men switch up. And I really hope that you don't switch up, because this is a thing. So I just say this. All the women who want to apply for Ready to Love, who think that they really going to come up here finding love, don't do it. You could come up here for the same reason these ninjas do. Exposure, just to be able to date multiple people, maybe find you a good friend or a hookup, but nothing serious, because at this point, they don't want nothing serious. All these men are too freaking old to be coming up here talking about something. I don't have time for love, but I want it. How? So with all that being said, I just encourage y'all, go ahead, go over to Crystal's channel and listen to what Kelly had to say about how he's a dusty. And I think he wasn't going over to that girl's house because he ain't got no car to get there. That's why she had to drive 45 minutes to see her. And not with Crystal on that. Girl, what would you drive in 45 minutes to see this man? Once that man would have asked me, can he return my gift so he could get some money, I'd have been like, not the man for me. You going out on dates with him and you offering to pay, girl, who raised you? And y'all be like, oh, it's the black women that struggle love. Girl, the white women's out here going through it too. Men are not like that. And that's a fact. Like Crystal was saying, she was saying, even the men, even Mo was up there saying, a man, when he's invested in you, he will spend his money on you. Only men who complain about money is men who don't have money. And that's a fact. It's a proven fact that men do not mind spending money on women, for women that they like, women that they want to F, women that they just want to show off in front of. They have no problem spending money. And that's pretty much why I didn't waste my time with the reunion review. Because as I was watching it, I was just getting so disgusted. Because once again, it's been proven to us that these men are not serious. Minus Maurice. And I hope to God that he not playing with Sharice. Because like, we too old for this at this point. But we'll have to see how this all plays out. But anyway, you guys, if you did not like the video, go ahead and like the video. Drop me some yellow hearts in the comments. Let me know what you think about this. Subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed. I'll be back with some more updates and some more videos and some more reviews. So you want to make sure that your notifications is always on. With all that being said, I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.